Sin is often a separation from God, that distance that we are away from God. It always misses the mark. The sacrifice of Jesus was to bring us to the center, wanting closely to move towards the center of our being. That's where abundant life is, and that's where Jesus said, abide. This center is an unceasing relationship that has no beginning, no end. This is why the cross of Jesus Christ is a constant reminder that God is suffering. The Christian God does not try to escape suffering. It identifies with our suffering. The greatest war is the war of the soul. Human beings are experiencing excruciating pain. There is a serious condition, opioid crisis. Pain medication. So there's a lot of young people who are abusing simple pain medications because predominantly we are experiencing a sense of disconnect with our own soul. These help us escape into an altered reality of no pain. Most of the religious awareness is based out of fear. I'm talking about the deep awareness within us, the image that the soul of man that was created to connect with God, always to be present with God, that Adam and Eve walked away from. Our true identity is found in the Christ. Safe and sound. This is why that becomes a place of refuge where David runs to all the time. Psalm 63. O God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you because I'm now in the wilderness. Wilderness is always a place of limited opportunities, resources, place of temptation. And we often find ourselves in wilderness experience. We have thought that Christian blessing has been something associated with lifestyle and not life. It's two different things. Here's an experience that early in the morning, I wake up, God, you are my first consciousness. My body longs for you. Body, mind, and spirit. David has a full life, probably a life filled with material blessings, life filled with struggles. Because thy loving kindness is better than life. This has to become our experience. Thank God we have the Bible. We can anchor ourselves and make sure that our experiences are rooted here. Our soul is satisfied with the love of God. The invitation to enjoy into the joy of the Lord should be the intention of our soul, earnestly seeking. Once you become convinced of that, you will not neglect that. David wants to experience deep satisfaction within his deepest part of his being. And then the joyful praise will come. Because your love is here. I will therefore praise you no matter what the circumstances. I will praise you as long as I live. In view of God's mercy, offer your life, offer yourself as a willing sacrifice. My life comes from you and goes to you. And this is the process. The origin and the destiny. In between is the purpose of meaning of life. If you don't discover this, the origin and the destiny will not make any sense. On my bed, I remember you. I think of you through the watches of night because you are my help. In fact, you are the shadow of my wings. Literally means I'm held. The shadow of wings, I think, is presence. Like a glue. I'm glued to you. I'm engraved in the palm of your hand. I think it's like a wraparound. We are wrapped around by the presence of God. Once you become aware of the presence of God, you will see the provisions of God as Abraham saw the provision of God. Those who don't trust in God will be emaciated and left as bones. What is obviously present is the love of God. But if we choose not to come to receive the love of God, we can't sustain ourselves by the loves of the world. Nobody loves us like God does. Birthed in His presence, formed in His presence, supervised in the presence of God. If you hear His voice, do not harden your heart. Are you ready to say, I'm broken, I'm addicted, I need help, I need direction, I need healing, I need joy, I need peace? Create a daily rhythm and say, God, here I am. I'm here. Make your commitment to God. Seek the kingdom first. Seek my presence first. All the other things shall be added to you.